but this video is about a little exercise which I made up called Operation Bow. Have you ever played the board game Operation? My kids and I really love playing that game. So there's a picture of a patient's tummy, and he swallowed lots of unusual things, and the little holes in his tummy, and you got some tweezers, and you got to try and extract the articles out of his tummy without touching the side of his tummy. If you do, then his nose goes red, and he shouts, he screams in pain, ah, like that. So what's that got to do with the cello? Well, one of the first things you got to do in the cello is try to get used to playing on one string without hitting the other strings, the adjacent strings. So let's just play on the D string for a while. So I'd do this in every string, but let's start on the D string because this is the level string. This is, you know, the other strings are at a slight angle, but this one's quite level, it's quite horizontal. So how do you find, let's talk about the angle of your bow. Well, what I do is I put my bow on the right hand side of the string on top of the bridge, and then I just bring it back. So that's how I find the angle of my bow. So it's roughly at 90 degrees to the string. So here we go. So we're going to play lovely long bows. You can maybe do it for 4 beats. So whenever you get to the middle, open your arm out. So you say I'm going to use this bit of my arm, my forearm. So at the heel, we're using our upper arm. But then as you go out from the middle to the tip, you're going to use your forearm like that. And the bow, notice, goes out and away. It's a little bit like playing tennis backhand, you know, whenever you do that. So what we definitely don't want is for your bow to go like this and to go around the corner. And as you go from the middle of the tip, can you lean more? So if you do that, see that should spring back down and be quite hard to push off. So I'm leaning. So I have a little bit of pressure. At the heel, we've got more weight. But as you go out towards the tip, you should have a little bit of pressure going on. And then come back in. And if you make a mistake and you hit the other string, so you sound like Michael Jackson, then you just have to use your eyeballs and send that information to your arm, and just lift your bow. So do you see that? Look at the amount of difference. Look at the space between the A string and the G string. So there's actually quite a lot of variation there, isn't there? There's a lot of room for error. So you have to stay, it's like a tightrope walker, you have to stay right in the middle. You've got a little bit of margin for error, but not much. Look, I'm moving around, I'm still not hitting much, am I? Like that, I'm not hitting. But if you do it too much, then you'll hit that string or the other string on either side. So that's what you've got to try and avoid. So use a nice slow bow, use your eyes to guide your arm, and make sure you adjust. And just do that until the cows come home. So we're going to try another string and G string. So same deal, except now look, the angle's different. See, on the G string you're here. So we were here, and now that's 90 degrees to the string. On the C string it would be like that. On the A string it's like this. Do you see there's a, look at my tip of the bow. C string, A string. Do you see the variation? It sort of changes, it oscillates. What a difference, eh? So just be aware of that. You don't want to play on the A string, for example, with a C string angle. And you don't want to play on there's your A string angle there. You don't want to play on the C string with an A string angle. If you do that, look, you'll get this. The bow will go like that. And if you have it too much that way, the bow will go that way. So just be aware of that. So, playing lovely long bows, pressing a little bit with your first finger here, opening out your forearm, and then back in again. Trying not to hit the strings on either side, like that. And the A string's a little bit easier because there's nothing on the other side of the A string. There's no E string unless you have a 5-string cello. So you have quite a lot, but then it could hit that side of the bout. So you got to watch out for that too. Yeah, if you get rosin here, then that's a little telltale sign that you're angling your bow too much that way. It shouldn't hit the bout. So you can't really cheat much there either. A little bit more, but not much. Did you notice the way my arm is the highest there? Notice how low it is in the C string. But look how it changes. The height of my arm changes from the C string to the A string. This is a nice exercise. So you're going to do a slur. So go from the C string to the A string. So 4 notes in a down bow is quite hard. So let's stop, then back again. That's really good. It's like a little seesaw. And use a whole bow. That's really good fun. It's quite hard. But I bet if you try till you get it, isn't that lovely? And then you can get it a bit faster. Faster. So do you notice I'm using less bow at the faster speed? Very faster now. Faster. Okay, and so it's really good fun doing that. So that will really make you very aware of the changing height of your arm and all of this. Yeah, so you can even just do that with your arm. Look, and also think if there's a little gentle curve going on as well. You know, from the C string to the A string, a little gentle curve going on. There are no straight lines in the cello, so I think of a little curve going like this. Happening with your elbow. Your elbow's doing a little bit of a curve there like that. See the curve in your elbow? So have fun with that. So that's operation bow. So you could literally, try and really get in the zone with that. I bet you'll start off that and 10 minutes later you'll still be doing it and it'll just feel as if you started. So it's one of those exercises. So have fun. Cheerio!